If you had to say right now, who do you think? If you had to say right now, who do you think's gonna win?
I think they'll give it to Jokic. I would vote for Shea. I have a vote. I would vote for Shea. Jokic would probably be number 2. I got to admit to you, it's a battle for number 3 between Anthony Edwards and Jalen Brunson.
Hold up. You just left Luka. Hold on. You left Luka out?
Luka's becoming a little Carmelo Anthony, and let me compare the two. So Carmelo Anthony, 1 year of college, very young, comes into the league. Luka, European ball, no college here, comes into the league. They're immediately great scorers, and they have some really nice team success early. But then after like 4 years in the league, you do realize that Melo and Luka are never in great shape, won't play any defense, and they're kind of stuck in their ways.
If you had to say right now, who do you think's gonna win?
Man, what's up, man? What's up? How y'all doing tonight? It's your boy TGK. I'm a little annoyed, man. I'm a little annoyed. You know? Like, I'm annoyed because of how these things can affect public perception. I'm annoyed because these things do impact the casuals. I'm annoyed because people are in positions that are dangerous for the game of basketball. Very dangerous. We're going to get into quite a bit of things, man. This is TGK Uncensored. Who the hell thought I was going to make a second episode? I did not know that. But sometimes when you see bullshit, you got to call it out. And again, this is TGK Uncensored, so I could cuss, you know. And if you, again, I put warning signs, so if you don't enjoy the curse words, my apologies. You know what I'm saying? For anybody, any young kids out there watching, definitely don't watch these kind of episodes because I will throw the F words around, you know what I'm saying? So, again, there was a warning for that. But I'm a little annoyed, man, and I know as Mavs fans, we really shouldn't give a damn about what these individuals say. But I just want to preface by saying that one of these individuals for sure has an MVP vote. And if they didn't, I wouldn't give a damn. I really wouldn't give a fuck about it, honestly. But because they do, it is dangerous. It is. It very much is. There's a difference between, oh, I am talking about the game, to, oh, I'm sharing my analysis of the game. Oh, the difference is, oh, I'm going to talk reckless and play with my MVP vote like it really shouldn't matter. You know? Like, to have an MVP vote should be a privilege. I understand the person that we're talking about, Stephen A, is who he is, right? He's made a career out of being an entertainer now. I don't know if he's much of a sports analyst anymore. He came up. He's been a part of the game, so maybe this is him enjoying the fruits of his labor, right? Like he's done all the work covering Iverson and going through being educated and all that. Like he deserves everything he's got, man. He's built an empire. But I'm gonna take offense to what the fuck he's saying about Luka, man. Like, I think it's very dangerous. And so my whole purpose right now is really just to bring light to it, shed some light to it, call out the BS, and really point out why it's dangerous and why they're wrong, bro. Like, I mean, I'm not here to anti-counter them or debate them. It's just it feeds into the narrative about this quote-unquote anti-MVP Luka narrative. It does. I don't know what the hesitation is. I don't know what the resistance is. I don't know why people have issues against Luka Doncic when he ain't done a damn thing against them. Luka ain't in the drama papers. Luka ain't doing any high drama stuff. There was a key word I was looking for. I can't find the damn word. That's me. Luka ain't done nothing for any one of these individuals to be impacted by. But maybe we should dig a little deeper as to why people are impacted by Luka, why they are anti-Luka, right? I think we need to dig into that. And I'm gonna try to do a decent job tonight. You know, I got my TGK shirt on. You know what I'm saying? But salute to y'all, man. We're gonna be up here for an hour, kick it, hang out, keep an eye out on the score. I know we talk mass playback going on, but really just I just felt the need to kind of speak my 2 cents on it. So what we'll do is we're gonna review Colin Cowherd or Coward. We're gonna review his stupid comparison between Luka and Carmelo Anthony. It had to be the stupidest shit I heard. And then we're gonna review how Stephen A. Smith completely just disregarded Luka as an MVP candidate. I think that was just so disrespectful to the game. And as someone that talks like he knows the game, says he's a historian of the game, respects the game, I just think that's downright disrespectful, man. So buckle in, man. Let's get this started. Let's get into it, man. And
we done with the 90s.
Damn.
Jordan with no left-handy bitch trash.
garbage. Let's go ahead and let's get into it, man. I need like a cut scene. I need a cut scene. What should a cut scene be? Damn, I don't have a cut scene. Let me just put the Warner label up here one more time. Oh, this kind of works. This kind of works. I don't know. What y'all think about it? What y'all think? I don't have green screen, so the computer's like having to do this. It works. Well, we're gonna rock with it. We're gonna try different things today, man. Let's get into the comments, man. I just want to see what y'all vibing. Y'all think y'all know what I'm gonna talk about. Again, we just hanging out, having a good time, man. Definitely leave a like on the video. It goes a long way. All that good stuff. You know, you don't want to send the algorithm like, we don't like his Maverick content, you know. But let's tap in, man. Let's see how everybody is doing tonight. The homie Daniel, he said evening. What's up, Daniel? What's going on, man? What's going on? Gina Kim is in the building. What's up, Gina Kim?
Daddy, chill.
Hey, TGK, man, these voters are tripping. Did you see the post where Jason Gallagher called Tim out? Luka getting one place vote is sickening, and barely even second place, 4 of them left him out. Yep. We're going to get into that as well. We're going to get into that as well. I'm annoyed, bro. I'm annoyed. I am annoyed. Solely for the simple fact that what are we missing, right? Like, maybe we should ask the question, what are we missing? What are we missing, right? Honestly, what is it that we're missing? I actually want to know. I want to know, man. What is it that we're missing, bro? Like, is it to the point where that oblivious to what's actually going on? I don't know. I feel to think otherwise. I don't think we're that oblivious. I don't think so. Gina Kim said, I saw someone on Twitter say they might have voted earlier when we were in the play-in. That could be the case, but I doubt it. I thought Luka moved up to second in the rankings, so maybe that was early. I have no idea. Noah's in the building.
Acknowledge me.
You're acknowledged. Said, TGK, I like Brunson, but when he scores 64, Stephen A. Smith saying he should be MVP when Luka scores 73, where's the defense is stupid. Yeah. There's so many things that people be saying, man.
I got a big amount. I took a different route. I am the pick of the little.
Big J says, we just have to win a championship, and it's not fair. Joker won both of his, Giannis won both of his, and Westbrook won MVP without a championship. But Luka is held to a ridiculous standard. Honestly, the standard is higher than Michael Jordan's standard. The standard is higher than LeBron James' standard. And LeBron James got ripped off by like 4 or 5 MVPs. Why is the NBA like this? Why? Noah says Tatum has more second place votes than Luka. That is crazy. I saw it on Twitter. They probably just saw the Mavs and Celtics and they saw the result. Yeah, so here's what y'all are talking about right here. So this is the quote MVP voting, right? They got 85 for Jokic at the first place, 10 for Shea first place. Luka only got 1 first place votes. However, Giannis got 2, Tatum got 2. Oh, man. That's crazy, right? Second place votes, 14 for Jokic, 45 for Shea, 31 for Luka. It's crazy. Crazy. I think the question should be, what are we missing? Anyone in the comments, can y'all think of what is it that we're not seeing? What is it that we're not seeing? Noah says Colin Cowherd saying Luka is Carmelo with range is the worst take I ever heard. Can Carmelo play make like Luka and rebound like Luka? He can score, but has Carmelo average 30? Colin, stop it. Colin, we're gonna get into Colin in a minute. I'm gonna save all my curse words for him. Noah says this take that Luka don't play defense is pissing me off. If you don't watch Mavs games, then sit the fuck down, aka Colin. Yep. You can't curse in front of Gina. Gina, you're gonna have to figure something out. TGK, the sad thing about it is a lot of people is gonna listen to Stephen, A, and Colin. Yeah. That's the sad thing about it. What's up, pup? My dog over here. Hold on. Does he pop in the camp? There he goes. Look at him. Hold on. For those that don't know, this is my little woo-woo. This is my dog right here. Sylvester. Say hi to, look right here. Up. Right here. Up. Look over here. Hey. Look. Right here. That's my dog, man. His name's Sylvester. I named him Sylvester. I got him during COVID. But he reminds me. Where's he at? Right here. Look at him. He reminds me of Sylvester the cat when I got him. Back in 2020, man, he was my COVID baby. So I got him then. He has. Come here. He has that the tip of the tail of like Sylvester, the all white tip of the tail. See, it's like a damn skunk. All right, go ahead, go. Anyway, enough of that, man. Yeah, I got to meet my dog. Rel's in the building. Let me stop there before I get demonetized. He said he's never been a real analyst. Yep. None of them have. None of them. Noah says Luka's about to be robbed for a second MVP. I can feel it. It's going to be Jokic. Jamal Murray has been out and people is going to talk about, but no bring up Lively missing about 2 weeks. They're not going to talk about it, man. They're not going to talk about it. So let's go ahead and let's do this, man. Let's go and let's review the stupid ass take by Colin Cowherd. This is stupid stuff, man. Where is it at? Luka Carmelo. I was running late to the show, so I had to like figure something out. Of course he's talking about oh, here we go. Oh no, this ain't it. Where the hell is it at? Does anyone have the link to this? It's crazy. You know, he's been comparing him to Melo for a while. Why Luka Doncic could end up like Melo? Damn, this is old. All right. Well, I think I found it. All right, here we go. You would have thought this would not be a short, but this is a short. So let's go and let's get into it.
Luka is ball-centric. He's not changing. Carmelo wouldn't take a couple steps back and shoot threes as the game evolved and pivoted to a three-point league. They don't play defense. It doesn't look like they're in the greatest shape. They get very prickly, and GMs and coaches get fired trying to find the right complement to their game. They start hot, playoff success, plateau, and then eventually they're lack of willingness to grow and evolve and play well with others is why they won't end up being Giannis or LeBron. There was a very short time early, LeBron, Melo. Melo had a couple of big wins over LeBron. Melo was the more refined offensive player. He'd been at Syracuse. He won a natty. The longer they played, the wider the gap got. And because basically LeBron would commit to being in great shape, being a great defender, getting well along with others, and evolving. Melo never did. Luka's not doing it. And I think you're stuck with a player who's going to be really hard to find a perfect fit for.
Oh, man, how stupid is that, bro? How stupid is that? Let's find another. This might be
If you
rare.
asked me today, pick 4 players under 30 you'd build your franchise around.
No, shut the hell up. Let me see. Where is it at? I literally had no problem finding this damn video earlier. Hold on. Here we go. Found it.
I think Luka's becoming a little Carmelo Anthony, and let me compare the two.
Here we go.
So Carmelo Anthony, 1 year of college, very young, comes into the league. Luka, European ball, no college here, comes into the league. They're immediately great scorers. And they have some really nice team success early. But then after like 4 years in the league, you do realize that Melo and Luka are never in great shape, won't play any defense, and they're kind of stuck in their ways. Both get very prickly, Carmelo and Luka, when you suggest they should evolve their games a little, but Luka does that high screen, ball-centric, it's my ball, you can watch me play offense. He's not changing. And Carmelo, a great mid-range shooter, refused to take a step and a half back and shoot a 3. My game is my game. I think Luka's becoming a little Carmelo Anthony.
All right. We heard enough of this blasphemous bullshit by Colin Cowherd. Honestly, I don't think Colin Cowherd knows basketball. I really don't think so. And that's why we're gonna make a mockery out of Mr. Colin Cowherd. Hi, Colin Cowherd. This is TGK, and I'm about to take you to school and take you to task, sir, because you talk out of your ass quite often, and you never pass class because you don't know enough about basketball to be legitimate enough to speak about it, bro. I'm not one of those be like, hey, did you ever play the game? No, I don't care if you never played a game. But do research, man. Do research. Have you ever seen Carmelo Anthony play? No, you didn't. Because your dumb ass will never say the dumb shit you just said. For example, Carmelo Anthony started his career with the Denver Nuggets, went to the Knicks, and then Thunder, then Rockets, then Blazers, and Lakers. Right? I would say the peak of his career was with Denver and like the first like what, 4 seasons with the Knicks, 5 seasons with the Knicks. Anyway, so this column right here, points, tells you how many points they average. This column right here tells you rebounds, R-E-B, Colin. This is R-E-B right here, Colin. Everyone in the chat can see it? Yeah, everyone in the chat can see it. This is R-E-B. That means rebounds. This means three-point percentage. This means field goal percentage. This means assist. I want you to pay attention to assist, then steals. And again, this is points right here. All right. Let's begin. Rookie Carmelo averaged what? How many points rookie Carmelo averaged? 21. All right. 6 rebounds, 2.8 assists. Oh, not bad, right? Is that Luka numbers? Oh, let me see. Luka Doncic, right? Let's look at his stats. Let's see. What is Luka Doncic's career stats? Maybe I could pull it up this way. Nah. Career stats. Because this is ridiculous, bro. Like, if you're going to make comparisons, going off of comparing them to Melo is just way stupid. It is stupid. All right, so Luka's rookie year, he averaged 21.2 points per game, 7.8 rebounds a game, and 6 assists per game. Colin, Carmelo got 6 rebounds. Luka got 7.8 rebounds. Carmelo got 2.8 assists. Luka Doncic got 6.0 assists in his first season. All right, cool. I guess that's close. Second season, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 2.6 assists. Luka's second season, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to like put 2 screens together. Maybe I can what did it say? Present slides, extra camera. Can I make an extra camera? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Never mind. Anyway, so I'm gonna read you Luka's stats for his second season. Second season, Luka averaged 28.8 points per game, 9.4 rebounds, 8.8 assists. Carmelo dropped in points. So we're talking about an 8-point difference. He had 20.8 points per game in his second season, 5.7 rebounds, and 2.6 assists. Luka had 9.4 rebounds in his second season, 8.8 assists. Colin, do some research, bro. If you look at Carmelo Anthony's 3-point percentage here, he was 32% from the field, from the three. His first season, it then plummeted to 26.6 from three in his second season, whereas Luka was 32 in his first season and 31% in his second season. All right. Where's the comparison? First and foremost, where's the comparison? All right. Let's take a look at the third season, all right? Third season, Carmelo, 26.8 points per game. Still not better than Luka's second season. 24% from three. 24% from three. That's crazy. 4.9 rebounds. That means his rebounds took a hit. 2.7 assists. You want to know Luka Doncic's third season stats? 27.7 points per game, 35% from three, 8 rebounds, and 8.6 assists. Still better than Carmelo Anthony. We get to the fourth season. This is where Carmelo Anthony made a pretty big leap. 28.9 points per game. Still shot 26.8% from three-pointer. That's disgusting. 6 rebounds and 3.8 assists. He did better in the assists there. Luka Doncic, 28.4 points per game, 35% from three, 9 rebounds, and almost 9 assists. Come on now. Colin, do some homework, buddy. Let's get into the fifth season. The fifth season, 2007-2008 Nuggets. Carmelo, 25.7 points per game, 35% from three. Way better three-point percentage here. 7.4 rebounds and 3.4 assists. 25-7-3. 25-7-3. 25-7-3. All right, what was Luka's? Real quick. Luka's was 32-9-8. 32-9-8. 32-9-8. Carmelo's was 25-7-3. 32-9-8. Right? 32-9-8. 25-7-3. Where the fuck is the comparison? Where in Carmelo's career does it ever get relatable to Luka's? Carmelo never averaged more than 4.2 assists in a season. That was his highest he ever got. 4.2 assists. 4.2. Luka's lowest was 6.0. So if you talk about a player that gets along with others, he's literally getting along with, quote unquote, to you guys, right? Colin Cowherd, Stephen A. Smith, all these guys that hate Kyrie. He's getting along with Kyrie, the most controversial player, to you guys, not to us. He's literally brought players like Spencer Dinwiddie out of this purgatory of being an unplayable player and made him viable. He played with Jalen Brunson. He's played with, you can say KP, right? But you come to find out that KP and him were butting heads because they're both young, right? But you could talk about so many players. You could talk about how he's extended the life expectancy in the NBA for Dwight Powell and Maxi Kleber. You could talk about how he made Dodo a better player by being around him, getting open shots. You could talk about Reggie Bullock having a miraculous season here with the Mavericks, or 2 seasons, because of Luka Doncic. There's so many players you could think about when it comes to who has played with Luka and how they've done better with Luka, as opposed to Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony had Jeremy Lin, and when Jeremy Lin had his Linsanity run, what ended that run? The return of Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony had Jason Kidd, Tyson Chandler, J.R. Smith. Hell, he even had Iverson. He had all these guys on his team, and if he was Luka Doncic, he would have taken them where they needed to go. Right, put the camera back on me. Carmelo would have taken these guys where they needed to go, right? You talk about defense. what's the most steals Carmelo averaged? Let me see. The most steals Carmelo averaged in a season was his 2007-2008 campaign. He averaged 1.3 steals per game. Luka Doncic always averaged at least one steal per game. Carmelo Anthony had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Carmelo Anthony had 11 seasons of averaging less than 1 steal per game. Luka Doncic in all of his seasons has averaged at least 1. The last 3 seasons, this season he's averaging 1.5 steals per game. Last year, 1.4 steals per game. And the year before that, 1.2 steals per game. And I don't need to get into, because Colin Cowherd, he has such a surface level, take there. I'm not gonna get too deep because I don't want to confuse Colin Cowherd. This might be like too heavy of information to throw at him. I understand. Little by little, Colin Cowherd. Stick with me, dogs. Pause. Hang with me. How about that? Hang with me. Because let me show you this, bro. Let me show you this. This is where it really gets spooky here, okay? This is where it really gets spooky. Now let's talk about playoff success. All right, remember he said, they had playoff success early on. Did they? Did they ever? First season in his rookie season, eliminated by the Timberwolves. Second year, eliminated by the Spurs. Third year, eliminated by the Clippers. That's tough. Fourth year, eliminated by the Spurs. Fifth year, swept by the Lakers. And then their sixth year, they had some success. They beat the Hornets, they beat the Mavericks, and then lost to the Lakers. The year after that, lost to the Jazz. The year after that, lost to the Celtics. The year after that, lost to the Heat. The year with the Knicks, one of his years, they beat the Celtics in the first round and then lost to the Pacers. Then he's with the Thunder. He lost in the first round. With the Trailblazers, lost in the first round. With the Nuggets, lost in the first round. So, what are we talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 seasons. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. The first 5 seasons, we're saying Carmelo Anthony. Because I would say you go in 5-year increments, right? 5 years, that's the first part of your career. The next 5 is like your prime years. The next 5 is like the twilight, prime years. And then the last 5 are, the end of your career. Hold on, let me get to this. My fault, man. We got a super chat over here, man. What's up, man? Appreciate you. Emilio Tomas. What's up, man? What's up? He says, how do you feel of LeBlanco and Diddy? No Diddy. LeBlanco. I don't think I know much about LeBlanco. Let me see. I don't know if this is a searchable item. LeBlanc Combs? LeBlanco. No, let me see. LeBlanco Diddy. Oh, damn. I don't know much of what's going on there, but I know 50's been going in on him, and damn, I'm gonna have to. I'll follow up, bro. I'll follow up. I don't know enough to know enough. Sorry about that, man. I do find it hilarious how 50 is making a mockery out of the diddler. Pause. Appreciate the super chat, man. Sorry about that. I couldn't answer the question like I'm pretty sure you would have hoped I could, but yeah. If they say Diddy did it, then Diddy did it. All right, Diddy did it.
I'm like, what did he say fuck me for?
All right, so Carmelo Anthony didn't have much success in his first 5 years. Then he eventually had Western Conference playoff run, right? I don't see how it's still comparable. I don't. Carmelo Anthony also was able to play with Iverson. I don't think Carmelo Anthony got the bad rap with Iverson back then. He played with Iverson and J.R. Smith. Those two guys are big time personalities. Anyway, I don't want to stay on this topic too much. All I know is the Carmelo Anthony and Luka Doncic comparison is fucking stupid. Colin Cowherd, I don't think you understand that there's a difference between a great player like Carmelo Anthony was versus a generational talent like Luka is. We're talking about someone that could potentially make a statement for the GOAT debate if everything goes the way it should go, right? Luka Doncic is one of those guys that should be able to win you 3 to 6 rings if everything goes right. He's that kind of talent. He's that talented. And I think for guys like us, for Maverick fans, obviously we take it a little bit more personal, but also in general, I think we as a media, not me, but media, tends to like really, really, really want to like diminish the attributes and the capabilities that these guys have. I think it's downright disrespectful, man. I think it's downright disrespectful. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's move on to the next victim of idiocy, of stupidity, of things that should never be said. Let's get into it. So this is hold on. Where is it at? Here we go. Before I show a video and they want to like demonetize my shit. Hold on. I just noticed my name is this ain't a pregame show today, so how about we just take the name off today? We'll just go solo, just TGK. There we go. All right, man. Let's go ahead and let's get into this and see what the hell they talking about.
Jokic is the overwhelming favorite to win his 3rd MVP award at -800. Luka Doncic is at +550, while Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 16-1. Giannis and Jason Tatum are the only other players on the board at 100-1. All right, Shannon, I'm gonna start with you on this one. I kind of feel like I know where you're going. Do you think that Jokic should be the MVP?
I do. The consistency, and I think sometimes, Stephen A., you've been a voter for this, and sometimes the guy numbers are just so consistent across the board, like Jordan. I mean, right. after you see him average 33, 5, and 5 for like 6 years in a row, you're like, what's so special about it? Or Giannis.
Okay, let me see if I can change your mind. We recognize the greatness of the reigning defending champion as is Nikola Jokic and the NBA Finals MVP. We understand.
Wow.
He's 3rd in the NBA.
All right.
He leads the 36.5% from 5 and 5.
League in assists. You know what, Stephen A., look, I think the thing is that a lot of times we see voters, they vote, best player on the best team.
There we go.
And that kind of how it goes, and you've heard that before. And you know what? It's not like I'm gonna file a petition that said Nikola Jokic should have been the MVP if Shai Gilgeous wins. But I just think, given what he's done, Jokic, and what he's been able to do, and the efficiency, he's shooting almost 60% from the floor, Stephen A. And on a nightly basis, he's giving you these numbers, and we take them for granted now. We take them for granted now, Stephen A., because he does it with such frequency.
But you're talking about him, and I get that. But we're looking at it.
I think it might be close, but I don't know if they go. Your honest assessment, who do you think's going to win? If you had to say right now, who do you think's going to win?
I think they'll give it to Jokic. I would vote for Shai. I have a vote. I would vote for Shai. Jokic would probably be number 2. I got to admit to you, it's a battle for number 3 between Anthony Edwards and Jalen Brunson.
Hold up. You just left Luka. Hold on. You left Luka out?
I was just joking.
Hey. That's a 5th seed. That's a 5th seed. He battling for 5th seed right now. 5th seed. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Shannon. Come on, Shannon. You see my Knicks? Watch your mouth. You watch your mouth, Shannon. You watch your mouth. I'll call in the nightcap. I'll call right in. You better stop it.
Wimby did a number on y'all. Y'all let Wimby do a number on y'all.
Oh, come on, man.
Wimby did y'all so bad and threw the ball in the stadium.
OG, Julius, Richard Robinson. Oh, come on, Shannon. You know what? I'm going to call in the nightcap. You're going to make me call in the nightcap, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Y'all better stop that.
All right.
Give Jalen Brunson some love. You're going to give it to him.
He's ball.
So, y'all heard that, right? I'm gonna be real serious here. Stephen A., I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know what it like. Has Jalen Brunson ever done this? You know what I'm saying? 60 points, 21 rebounds, 10 assists. Has Jalen Brunson ever done that? No shade to Jalen Brunson, man. Look, I'm just confused, man. I'm honestly confused. And this is why I say it's dangerous. You have an MVP vote. Like, imagine you that's watching, right? You Y'all leave a like on the video, by the way, if y'all don't mind, man. We got 9 likes. Let's try to get this up to the 20. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, imagine you work your ass off to get in position to get an MVP vote, and I look at those things a little bit differently, man. I think that's a very serious honor to be able to vote the MVP of an entire league, and it's sad that there's people around the country that have this vote, and they treat it as if like whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna just spew bullshit and see where it goes, right? Because a channel like ESPN and a show like First Take have so much influence, man. It really does. As much as we don't want to admit it or not, we still watch the damn show. As much as we may like or dislike Stephen A., I don't dislike him. I just dislike some of the takes. I think some of his takes are just so stupid. And to completely disregard Luka Doncic and that vein of like, oh, he battling for 5th seed. He battling for 5th. Bro, if Luka was in the East, he would be 3rd. He'd be 3rd, bro. Luka would have a top 3 seed in the East. But Jalen Brunson is ahead of him because he's not battling for 5th. But the Mavericks have a better record, or had a better record than the Knicks. Like, it was before last night. I don't get it, man. Someone like Luka averaging 32, 33, 9-9, top 5 seed. That would have won Jokic the MVP if he was 7 seed a couple years ago. But he won it 6 seed. Westbrook won it with worse stats. You know, like, I'm genuinely concerned for the league. I'm genuinely concerned for the MVP. Selfishly, because I want Luka to get it, right? But more than ever have I ever felt so convicted that this is Luka's MVP year. You couldn't tell me otherwise. Like, there's really... I know JJ Redick talked about this. I don't know if y'all saw this, right? JJ Redick and his crew of minders talked about it. They talk about the MVP and man, where is it at? Here we go. I want to show you this, and this is not to like this is not to get away from Stephen A. I think it's dangerous what Stephen A is doing, but you would think someone like JJ Redick, knowing the game so much, he would have like a better perspective on it. And I was pretty disappointed with the perspective he did share. So let's see if we could get to that point that I remember.
Jokic had a 62.2.
Let me see.
Between Jokic, Shea, Luka, Giannis. It's going to be hard. For sure. But I just don't like this, like, he's had to do more with less, and that's why he's the MVP. Luka, if he had a full lineup the full season, is going to do the same exact thing. If you want to vote for Luka as the MVP, do it because he's fucking awesome. And that's what I think. Sorry.
Okay, so in that small spot, right? You heard him. He said, if you want to vote for Luka because he's awesome, vote him for MVP. That if he would have had his cast, he would have been doing the same thing. Yeah, JJ. The reason they're not voting for him for MVP because of his seeding. This year, they're utilizing what seed are you, right? Because that's going to determine whether we vote for you for MVP. But when Jokic won it, there was 5 seeds ahead of him, and no one got considered. Luka was 4th seed when Jokic won his 6th seed MVP. And Luka got 0 respect for that. So now Luka has a 5th seed, Jokic between 1 and 3. It's like, oh, we just can't put Luka above. Why? You know? Like, so JJ's missing that. Like, so for something that worked for Jokic when his whole team was out, and it worked for him and he got the MVP, congrats. I honestly thought he deserved it too. He deserved it too. I think Jokic deserves the MVP as well this year. Just not more than Luka. Not more than Luka. But this season in particular, you want to talk about pressure? The Mavericks missed the play-in last year. They missed the play-in last year. Let's talk about context, right? When you talk about, we got to talk about everything, bring in all the narratives. JJ Redick talked about narratives in that video. He talked about narratives. He talked about there needs to be a narrative that comes out. There's already one there. You're just not seeing it. And to We Talk Mavs point last night, and King made a real great point. Tim McMahon, it has to be the worst reporter of all time for the Mavericks. He doesn't even like play the Mavs reporter angle like 60-40. Like, I'm going to lean a little bit for the Mavs, right? It's like 10-90. Like, I'm 10% going to favor the Mavs whenever I want, but 90% I'm going to be against them, even though my reporting of them is the thing that most people look forward to, right? Brian Windhorst has been covering LeBron his entire career. Brian Windhorst never says anything negative about LeBron. And honestly, it's probably helped LeBron. Tim McMahon, as a beat reporter for Dallas, has done a shit job of being able to highlight what Luka is, highlight what Luka does, highlight what Luka goes through. And it's not to say that Kyrie doesn't help. It's not to say that none of the other players don't help. It's to say that Luka did have a really difficult season this year. Now, these same guys, right? These same guys that hold on. Oh shoot. Look. Bear with me, guys. I'm really about to show you some really great stuff. Give me a second. Let me just salute the Koi, man. Koi says the crazy thing I heard today was run it back Chandler Parsons saying that Luka and Kai aren't a top 5 duo. That included Dame and Giannis. What the fuck? I don't know what it is, right? Maybe they think that it's gonna get clicks. I don't know. Maybe they look at Luka like a LeBron, right? Maybe they think he is the next LeBron. I don't know. I just find it real fucking odd. And Ben Price, man, damn. Ben, bro. Ben's been killing it, man. Damn. 5 more TGK TV memberships. Appreciate it, man.
Hello there.
Appreciate it so much, man. My guy from overseas over there. Salute to you, man. Thank you so much. Again, for those... I didn't know WrestleMania was this weekend, but then I was like, oh, I got to do a Midnight Madness after WrestleMania. That's going to be tough, but I will do one. It'll probably be wrestling-centric. I ain't going to lie. I'm going to be on the high of wrestling, so bear with me. Sorry about that, but I'll do the Midnight Madness, but it's going to be, yeah, it's going to have some wrestling in it. All right. So now let's get back to this. So we got people that talk about basketball, right? And a lot of the things with Luka is like you start to wonder, what is it about Luka? There's a pocket of individuals out there that feel it is racial. There's a pocket of people out there that feel it is what's the other word? Like when you're anti like a continent. Damn, I can't even think of the word. I forgot what it was. Like because he is European, they're anti that, right? I don't know. I don't know. Like, say if LeBron was putting up Luka's numbers, LeBron's MVP, right? It's without a doubt, because they're not going to say he doesn't play defense. They're not going to say, oh, he comes into the league out of shape. Luka's not out of shape. Luka's been playing basketball for the betterment of the last 3 years consecutively. Luka has amazing stats that LeBron has never had. Luka has stats that Michael Jordan has never had. Yet he's not MVP, or not the consensus MVP. Like when Steph Curry won the unanimous MVP, did he have the best stats in the league? No. No. Like, so then I ain't gonna lie. Like, you do start to wonder, is that the case? Like, is it because he's European? Is it because he's white? What is it? Like, is it because he does complain to the refs? Is it because he is really great, and the way to combat greatness is to hate on it and devalue it? Is when something's so polarizing, on the basketball court that makes it look so easy? Does it feel disrespectful that he said it's so easy to score in the league? So are you going to counter it by saying, nah, he's not that great? My fault. I'm already got the screen on my face. I don't know what it is. I generally don't, man. I don't. And I feel like he's already been robbed of one MVP when Jokic won 6 seed MVP. We're on the verge of him getting robbed for his second one. And whenever Luka ends up winning one, which might be next year, is it going to be the same? Because you're going to feel like, damn, he should have 3 by now. He should have 3 by now. Right? So, let me get into this. Let me show you this crazy thing JJ Redick showed. And I've shown everybody here the entire season. Check it out, man.
Close again on second, which to that point, I think I have, last time we talked about MVP, I had Shea. Can he topple?
Jokic is the MVP. There's a group of voters that may be in one of our other topics, but the fact that they've had the injuries they've had, we talked last week with Legler about how some of their players have been a little overextended in their roles, and yet they've been right in the mix for that 3rd spot in the East, and it's because of Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart.
Hold on. He talks about
started Luka.
Hold on.
Have Luka Doncic right now. We've got 13 days to go in the NBA season. Winding down here. I just want to have I think
it's over here. Hold on.
Dallas's most used lineup this year.
Here we go.
Just crossed the 100-minute threshold.
Yeah, I heard
for
it.
a good
Dallas's
stretch
lineup
of this season, all the way into last month. The Grizzlies, the Mavs, and the Heat did not have a 5-man lineup that had played over 100 minutes together. Dallas's 5-man lineup. They have one lineup that has played 122 minutes. It's the only lineup that has played over 100 minutes together. 12 games. And that lineup has both PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford, the 2 additions through the trade. And the other 2 guys are obviously Kyrie Irving and Derek Jones.
So, apparently no one knew, right? Apparently no one knew. Dallas recently finally had one lineup over 100 minutes. Check this out. Here it is right here. Here it is. I've been showing y'all this all season, so y'all know of this. But finally, we have a 5-man lineup with over 100 minutes together on the court. Let me make it bigger for y'all. Excuse me. So this lineup of Luka, DJJ, PJ, Kyrie, and Gafford, 13 games, 132 minutes, an offensive rating of 118, a defensive rating of 94, a net rating of 23.2, pace of 104, assist to turnover ratio 2.29. Everything is beautiful with this lineup. That's the Mavs' first lineup of 100 minutes together, and I believe this lineup is 11-2 or 12-1 or whatever the case may be. Right. Okay. One lineup of 132 minutes all season. Great. When we're 5th seed, we have one lineup with 100 minutes together and we're 5th seed. All right, let's do a little travel. Let's go and look around, right? Let's go and look at the Denver Nuggets. Let's see what kind of continuity issues Mr. Nikola Jokic has had. Oh, y'all see that? Y'all see that, right? Take a look at it. Y'all see that? 45 games played together, 895 minutes. Like, do we do it? Like, y'all see the difference, right? Y'all see the difference? 45 minutes together, 895 minutes played together. Continuity. Like, it's balance. There's stability in this team. A second lineup of 53 minutes together, 433 minutes. 53 games together, 433 minutes together. Continuity. Jokic has 2 lineups of over 400 minutes together. I'm not crazy, right? I'm not. I'm not crazy. So he's had hella continuity this season. Great. Let's look at the other MVP candidate. Let's look at the Oklahoma City Thunder. Oh, my God. 61 games together. 782 minutes. Shai Gilgeous, Dort, Giddey, Holmgren, and Williams. Continuity, bro. Continuity. Like, what's the difference, you know? What is the difference? Let's take a look at another team. Who's another MVP candidate? Milwaukee Bucks, right? Let's look at for the Milwaukee Bucks. Let's see if there's anything different over here. Nope. 38 games played together, 594 minutes. 24 games a player, 293 minutes. 25 games played together, 113 minutes. Continuity. And just for shits and giggles, let's take a look at the New York Knicks, right? Since Stephen A. wants to... 7 lineups of over 100 minutes together for the New York Knicks. No, bro. No. Man, let's take a look at the Boston Celtics, right? 3 lineups of over 100 minutes together. All right, now let's go back to the Mavericks. And how does that look? How does that look, man? Oh, yeah, I don't want to play no background sound. Anyway, man, back to what I'm trying to get at is when you got Stephen A. Smith in the position that he's in, it is dangerous to say the bullshit he says. Obviously, he has been against Luka his entire career. He has to double down on the fact that he was wrong about him since the moment he entered the league. And now, any opportunity to be against him getting MVP, just like Keyshawn Johnson, just like these other guys, it's all a waste of time. And it all is very annoying. And honestly, whenever Luka does win the MVP, it's going to make a difference. You know? I think we're all going to feel like, whatever, like, great. Now we get an MVP when he should have been gotten these damn awards. And I know they like to utilize his youth against him, but again, when you got someone of that nature, that like that stardom, to be as healthy in these critical seasons, and to not give Luka Doncic the perspective of, he's had to deal with injuries for his team. His second man, his number 2 man, was out for 22 games. Derek Lively, his best center for half of the season, was dealing with injuries left and right. Luka's had to play with Grant Williams at the 5 spot, with Dwight Powell, with Kleba. Luka's had to play small ball for a chunk of a season against these teams and found a way to stay above water until they got healthy. And once they got healthy, you saw that they're a top 3 team in the league. Top 5 defense when they got healthy, you know? And so that's what I'm saying, man. You know, I'm gonna keep calling for Luka to be MVP, but I also just want to highlight bullshit media, man. ESPN, bullshit media. Fox, bullshit media. All these guys do not know basketball. When Giannis was MVP, you couldn't say anything different. When Curry was a unanimous MVP, which is pretty crazy, you couldn't say nothing. Westbrook, first guy to be average a triple-double in a season. You couldn't knock it. James Harden, you couldn't knock it. Jokic as a 6 seed, when you had Luka at the 4, all right, cool. I'll let that one slide. Embiid last year, that one was kind of fucked up, right? Everybody complained, bitched about, we don't want Jokic to get a 3rd MVP. So now, because he won a championship, are the voters trying to give Jokic his 3rd for last year, like a makeup call? Is that what they're doing? Is it a makeup call? You know? And obviously it's not racial. Now that you think of it, it's not racial. They gave it to Jokic 2 times. They're about to give it to him for a 3rd time. Obviously it's not a European thing. It's not an overseas thing. Because they gave it to Embiid. They gave it to Giannis. So that perspective is dead. So what is it about Luka that makes people so hesitant and resistant to give it to him? And honestly, if you were to ask me, you have to look at who owns these companies and who runs these companies. You have to think about why these companies would want these analysts to say these things. Is it because of who's on the team? Is it because who owns the team or owned the team? Is it because who the team traded for? Is it as deep as that could be, right? What is it? What is it? Does Luka affect your money if the league votes for him for MVP? Like, what is it? I would really love to know. Or is it that all of these guys that got an MVP vote just don't know the difference? They don't know basketball. This might be what it is, you know? That might be what it is. All right, man, I'm about to jump into the comments, man. Thank y'all so much. Hopefully I didn't bore y'all for a freaking hour there. I just really wanted to talk my shit, man. Really wanted to talk my shit. And saluta Emilio Tomas, man. Appreciate it. You know, I have this light right here. I'll get into it later. I won't get into it. Emilio says, Luka is a Jordan guy in the media in bed with Clutch. Huh. Is there something there, you know? Who's Jokic with? Who's Giannis with and who is Embiid with? Huh. Interesting. That's interesting. Huh. Noah says, if I take my bias out, I was upset that Jokic took the first MVP from Luka, but I understand why he won. Same thing with Westbrook. But this season is easily Luka with all the injuries. He's 5th seed. Facts. That's how I feel, Noah. I'm like, all right, cool. Jokic got the first one. That's fine. But this season, I don't. Knight's in the building. What's up, Knight? What's good, bro? What's good, man? What's good, man? Gina Kim says, I'm just mad because they provide no context when it comes to Luka, then move the goalposts, and the only reason they want Joker is to get it is because they regret not give it to him last year, which is dumb. Thank you, Gina. It took me like a whole hour to get to that point, but you got there a whole hour ago. Thank you. Noah says, I bet my life Colin has not watched one Mavs game this season. He is more of a football analyst anyway. That Carmelo Anthony and Luka comparison has to be the fucking dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. And I haven't done a review of this bottle right here, which is Bronson Cognac, the Royal by 50. I haven't reviewed this. I'm going to try to do a review video one day. But I wanted to crack this open and drink a little bit just because of that stupid comparison. That's how stupid it was. Dan says, TGK, how are you doing? I'm doing good. I think most of my illnesses is gone. I think I'm fine. I got my king-size bed back, so I'm ready to get it going, man. I'm ready to get some sleep. Noah says, Luka's playing better defense, not arguing to the refs much, and still gets criticized. And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Is because if you do something one year, they hold it against you forever, right? But if they watch games, they'd be able to adapt their perception. They'd be able to adapt, like, oh, Luka has gotten better. But because they don't watch games, the only thing they can stick to is what they learned in the past. You know? And it boggles my mind, it blows my mind that someone that gets paid to cover basketball, the NBA, you would educate yourself on everything. Bro, if I got paid what I get paid now to cover the NBA in general, not just the Mavs, I'd be so competitive to be better than every fucking analyst in the goddamn media space. That's how competitive I'd be. I'd be like, no, you are disrespecting Shai Gilgeous, right? And I'd be ready. I'd have everything, all my ducks in a row. I'd make arguments for Giannis. I'd make arguments for Joker. I'd make arguments for Tatum. I would educate myself on every single thing and watch everything. Bro, you know how many hours there is in a day? If I were to spend 8 of those to just get caught up on the majority of the teams, bro, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I could only, like, when I do pregame shows, y'all can ask me anything y'all want to ask, man. Y'all, if y'all want me to peel the current back, I can. But when it comes to the Mavs pregame shows, like I literally start doing my my promo prep for it. Like whenever I announce it, whenever I post the hype videos, whenever I post the thumbnails, and then throughout the day I'll tweet and promo it. It's like a whole day thing for me, right? And then whenever I get a chance, I'll try to, read up on the opponents and what their podcasts are talking about, or review stats, or try to find an article that could kind of give me a brief synopsis of that team so I can learn about that team, right? All while I'm also watching We Talk Mavs, Locked On, the Mavs Pod, Lockbox, Mavs Outsiders, whenever they drop. I'm more reviewing everybody's post show. Kirk, everybody's, right? While doing all it. Like, it is a whole day thing for me whenever the Mavs play. I spend the whole day prepping for the Mavs. I legit do. I genuinely do. I'm not. You seen the hype videos. I asked Gina Kim. I be sending her like my drafts. Like, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And then I start one night and I post it the next day. But I be beginning from my process starts the previous day to prep for the show. Why don't these analysts do that? Why don't they prep the proper way to get ready to talk about the sport that they're paid to talk about? That's why it angers me, man. And yeah, the super chats are amazing. The views, it's not like crazy views. I don't get views like other channels, right? It's a pregame show. It's really hard to get viewers there. That's why I really appreciate when people come to watch the pregame shows. But it's not like a postgame show. It's not like a watch along, and it's not like a standalone video. It's a pregame show. That's like a market that you have to introduce to people and prove to them that there's value to it, right? It's really tough. It's grown, and I'm proud of where it's at. But like, when I get paid from all the work that I do for the pregame show, from YouTube, which I'm very thankful. Bro, if you would have asked me, I get a Google check like every other month, I'd tell you you're fucking lying to me. But I do. And that's like icing on the cake for me. Like, I do this because I love the Mavs. But imagine if I got paid what I get paid for my job right now. What the man? Stop, bro. Stop, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I feel like that these analysts that are in these positions, they take this shit for granted, bro. I honestly feel like they take this shit for granted. You got hungry people out here putting in work on content. And yeah, like, we don't have to do it, but we love to do it. But imagine if you got paid to do this shit and not have to go to work, and you got paid just as much as you get paid at work. Bro, what? This be the most funnest shit to do. This is the most fun shit to do. If you were to tell me I'd pay you what you make at work to do this full time, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, I'll be doing this shit all day. We got the homie Rel in the building. I hit him twice with that. He said, yeah, we wanted to rant about this last night, TGK. Damn. Well, this is why we got uncensored, so we could really rant about it. Richard in the building. What's up, Richard? He says they hate the Cuban and take it out on Luka. Is it that nuance? Is it just that? You know what I'm saying? Gina Kim says Luka has put up historical numbers this year and he's not getting any credit. They praise Embiid when he has a higher usage rate and more points, but with Luka it's all hate. Can't even appreciate him. I don't know what else to add to that. Nan says, did I miss something? Did they vote already on MVP? No, they didn't. It's just there's analysts out there that have been saying crazy stuff. So I'm pretty sure you commented at 841. I'm pretty sure you've seen most of this. So I think you know now. Gina Kim says, I bet SAS, Perkins, and Bill Simmons and Tim were the ones who left Luka off their voting. Yeah, Luka only had one first place vote, man. It's crazy. What's up, Tyler?
Damn, son. Where'd you find this?
I have said they hate Luka because he made them look dumb after what they said about him in the draft. Yeah, they have to double down. Imagine having to double down on a dumb opinion and continuously make yourself look stupid to everybody. Gina Kim said, I don't know what else Luka could do at this point. He could have been the first seed this year, and they still would have him third or fifth. They'd move the goalposts, right? they would move the goalposts. They'd find a way to move the goalposts. They'd be like, no, Luka's first seed, but because the Celtics have more wins, we're going to give it to Tatum because his best player on the bench. You know what's crazy is Stephen A. don't even have Tatum as top 5 anymore. And like a couple of weeks ago, he was talking about Tatum, best player, best team. He's number 1. Now he's not even top 5. And that's someone who has a vote.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
We lost one game yesterday, and the Luka MVP backlash was predictable. They are basically asking for the impossible. Anyways, I wish playoffs start tomorrow so that we can finally shut up all the doubters. Yeah, I would love the playoffs to start, man. Noah says Luka is always out of shape because that's the way his body is. It doesn't mean he is out of shape. Not everyone is built like LeBron. Exactly. Bro, what the fuck? Yeah, man. Luka being compared to Melo tells me everything I need to know about the media. Luka's 25 years old. Outside of old Dirk and now Kai, what other stars Luka had played with? It's a team sport. Exactly. Big J says, what else can Luka do to evolve? He has been top 5 for 5 years straight and already a first ballot Hall of Famer as of today. Damn. I don't know, bro. I don't know. That was the stupidest take I ever heard. It's stupid, bro. Stupid. Luka literally improves every season and gets his teammates involved. They never use the facts and run with the fake narrative. I can't stand these fake ass analysts. If Tim Legler can watch a few Mavs games and see our improvements and what we are lacking, why can't these other analysts do the same? Don't have to watch every game, but know your research. Know your research and do your research. It's that simple. Tyler says, the thing I don't understand is how many actual teammates of Luka actually say they didn't want to play with him, and how many ex-teammates still actually love Luka. Even KP, when he was talking, like, he wasn't hating on Luka's capability, just KP was competitive and he wanted to be 1B or 1A, you know? I understand that. They're young. And he didn't dislike Luka. I don't think there's one player that does. Noah says the reason people like Colin compare Luka to Carmelo is because of defense. All they say is Carmelo's bad on defense, and Luka, they don't talk about offense that much, which Luka clears offense and defense. Facts. I think Luka missing the playoffs last year is what changed their opinion. Now they get to hate on him until he proves them wrong and wins. They keep forgetting he's still young and exclude him. Yeah, they act like he didn't make the Western Conference Finals. Jalen Brunson didn't even want to leave. He wanted to stay with Luka, and Kyrie loves playing with Luka. Give Luka Carmelo's team he has with and see what happens. Yup. Jenna Kim said, I can't wait for playoff Luka. He's going to have to remind him who's the number 2 leading playoff scorer in the league. Luka is a dog and shines bright in the biggest moments. He's coming with a vengeance. Facts. Steve in the building. What's up? Says Luka will definitely get robbed of the MVP this season. Yep. I'm already prepping for it, man. I'm preparing for it. Jenna Kim says, it's a team sport. We were never going to win anything with Reggie Doe, Maxey, Boban, Powell. Luka can only do so much, but he needed better pieces, which is why our team now is his best team. Facts. I agree. Tyler says they don't remember that Luka took the Clippers to 7 games with THJ as the second best player, bro. Crazy. Jenna Kim said, what upsets me is Luka has been consistent too with better stats. Luka hasn't had that many bad games this year, and even his bad games were still impactful, especially to his team. Facts. Luka's bad games are career statistics for another good player, you know? Gina Kim says, he acts like 5th seed is bad, and didn't we beat the Knicks this year? 1 game without Luka, and we still won because Kai outplayed Brunson. Didn't that happen? And we have a better record? Exactly. Who Bully in the building? He says, listen, I'm going to say this with all due respect to everyone on this planet. If you want to understand why the media is the way it is and why it's changed so much, it goes deeper than basketball. I agree. They do it to get me to do these kind of things. But I'm doing this because I want to call it out. I think it's dangerous. Man. Jenna Kim said, imagine if the Mavs were in the East, he'd be the 1st or 3rd seed at worst, but they all have an excuse saying the East isn't as tough as the West. They got to move goalposts when it comes to Luka. Yup. Lockbox Entertainment, what's up, man? TGK is live and in color and in your station. All right, damn, I keep forgetting. What you said, Mavs Nation? Minio State. Now I forgot how you say it, bro. My fault, man. And I need to learn the things. Ben Price says, openly hate on foreign players and it makes me ill, especially white foreign players. Let's be real. I can't deny the facts staring at me in the face. Stephen A, Gills Arena guys, Colin Cowherd, etc. Yeah, I mean, they the European guys have been voted, the white guys have been voted, the B's been voted. Fucking, I'm pretty sure Wemby will get voted soon. So I don't know if I can like lean onto that much. What is it about Luka? You know, Ben. What is it about Luka? Gina Kim says, and every time we bring up Jokic and Russ, their fans act like we're discrediting them, but it's just an example of how they gave them an exception. But when Luka has a similar case, it's different. Exactly. Steve says the media has a love-hate relationship with Luka. Why they think he don't play defense? Because they don't watch. You know what I'm saying? Tim McMahon doesn't even like the Mavs. Exactly. Let me be the reporter for the Mavs. Yeah, it might be like 80-20, not 60-40, but let me be the Tim McMahon for the Mavs that reports to ESPN. Tim McMahon don't really have, Brian Windhorst, Tim Bum Temps, and Tim McMahon. I know people like watching their show and feel like they're gospel, but I don't view them like that. I don't. I don't. Matthew says, no need to be mad at the haters and the media. All we can control is winning, and Luka winning finals MVP. That will shut up the haters, trust me. I agree. I would love to see that. Ben Price says, how can Luka have voter fatigue when the media don't vote for him? Agreed, bro. Gina Kim says, what sucks too is if Embiid didn't get hurt, they were 100% going to give it to him, while Joker would have been second and Luka probably would have been fifth or lower, but now they're set on giving it to Joker. Yeah. It's weird. Like, you know how they say, this is what they say about MVP. You have to have MVP performances. You have to have a moment. You have to have this. You have to have stats. You have to have a competitive team. Blah, 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 blah. Luka checks the boxes for all of that. All of that. And Luka's boxes, the ones that he checked, are better than the boxes that the other guys have checked. Tell me where Jokic's 73-point game is at. You know what I'm saying? Like, it starts there, bro. When it comes to like moments in the league, it starts there. Ain't gonna lie. I guess he has to win the chip first to even be considered an MVP, and then win it, even though Joker and Giannis won 2 before winning anything, and Embiid hasn't made it out of the second round. Ooh. Luka made it to the Western Conference Finals, bro. And they don't even consider him. That's crazy. Luka will win a championship this year and watch them all switch. Yep. And I would hate for them to be able to enjoy Luka's championship and then praise him, and then they're gonna get all the interviews because they're praising Luka, and they're gonna get interviews to talk about Luka. Like, it's annoying. Jenny Kim says they just don't appreciate his greatness. He's not perfect and no longer can be. He won't get respect until he wins, but even then he'll probably still get hated on. Yep. It happens to all the greats. That's how I know Luka will be the GOAT one day. All the greats go through hate from the media, and they prove them wrong. Luka will do the same. It's just stupid. I think it sucks. I think it sucks for the game. I'm not gonna lie, it sucks for the game. Richard K says all them games that the Kitty had lost with crazy lineup cost Luka the MVP. That's another one. That's another one, Richard. Kevin Love commented on Joker's nice outlet pass he had last night, but mentioned his defense. I wish people talked about Luka's passes because he has more outlet passes than Joker, but he's not better. You know how it is, man. Did you see the stats I sent you on Twitter where it showed stats on players who scored the most of the best defenses, and Luka was number 1 with the highest TS or whatever that is. True scoring or true shooting. Yeah, I saw that. Luka has the best stats against the best defenses. It's crazy. Exactly. They act like Luka can't improve. He's 25. He has room to get better every year, and he has. Every single time, man. Nan said the Pelicans lost tonight, so did the Thunder. Wow. Huh. I'm about to Damn, I don't even know if playback is on anymore on Week Talk Mavs. Imagine if we had JJ pushing the Luka MVP narrative. Legs did his best, but we need SAS or Perkins to help sway voters, which is sad because they should have their own opinion and watch games themselves. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying they need to praise Luka to be MVP, but to outright discredit him and say he's not top 5, or to outright discredit him and compare him to Carmelo Anthony, which they are not anywhere close on the same level. Those are the kind of things that feed into, Luka's not MVP. You get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta look at the optics, everything, bro. Joe is in the building. The TGK checking in. What's up, Joe? What's up? Their job is so easy. Just watch games, and if you can't catch it live, record it and watch it later. But watch the full games, not highlights. Highlights won't show everything. Yeah, it is not that difficult. It's not that difficult. Nick says Pels got 4 players thrown out at the end of that game. Damn. Gina Kim say barely give Dirk any credit, so it's definitely a Mavs thing. It might be a Mavs thing. That's a good point. It took one game for them to stop the Tatum MVP narratives after praising him for weeks after he lost to the defending champs. That's how much influence they have. Luka outplays the other MVPs. Yeah. Where's the Mavs benefit when they beat the Nuggets, right? I learned just to believe what I see. Do you think Jordan would sign Luka to be the face of Jordan brand behind Jordan instead of Tatum or anyone else? But the media will keep being dumb. Yep. It sure as hell will. Jenny Kim said, regardless, I still think he has a chance. I feel like it was Joker's last year until he sat out and they decided to give it to Embiid. Luka just has to continue doing him and winning. I hate how people say they praise Luka but hated Harden. They give Harden an MVP and they don't want to give it to Luka, so where's the praise at? I don't know. B-Fam says, I think it has a lot to do with the Cowboys as well. Cowboys are the most loved and most hated team in sports. That's tough. That's tough. My guy says MVP Luka says, I've been blowing up the Twitter comments. Where y'all at? What's up, bro? Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I see so many people say Luka's game isn't winning basketball, but winning right now. It's tough because we miss key players. Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all hanging in here with me. We got 19 likes, man. Let's try to get it to 20 while I'm still here. Salute to the Green Ranger. I don't know if y'all seen these emojis if y'all are members. The Gafford. But you know who we need back the most, man? We need this guy back the most, Mr. Derek Lively. We need Booker T. Irvin back. Shout out to these and we need great coaching games by the Pockets. That's dope. I love those emojis, man. Let me know which ones y'all favorite ones, man. But yeah, man. Before I head out, unless y'all want to ask me something, man, I feel like I did my best, man. I did my best to try to talk about these guys and these horrible analysts. It's not analytics, analysis. There we go, analysis. My fault. I see so many people say Luka. Oh, my fault. Here it goes. I just want them to appreciate his greatness right now instead of later when it's too late. Facts. Because then later, Luka might have an MVP season where then he gets hurt and he doesn't get it. And then that's a season that he doesn't get MVP. You know, those things can happen. Matthew says Lively needs to come back. Facts. 100% he needs to come back. And I don't like how Jason Kidd said 2 weeks. Like, bro. Or maybe I do. Maybe I do like that he said 2 weeks. Because that's more than he's done most of the season. He normally doesn't tell us anything, so fuck it. Good job, Jason Kidd. I'm not mad at you. I'm actually glad you said something.
Twitter's a hell of a coach.
Hey, you know, it is. I'm hungry though, Jason Kidd.
Maybe we'll watch Major League and get some Kentucky Fried Chicken and put that in his locker.
All right.
Kibber! LeBron James.
Matthew says Josh Green and Lively are big for the bench. Maxey and Powell on the court at the same time is unwatchable. I know y'all saw that game last night. We got cheated a little bit in that game, I'm not gonna lie. But also at the same time, Jason Kidd didn't help us in crunch time. He didn't help us much. Same reason he has the worst whistle in the league. Might be same reason he ain't getting first place votes. Jenny Kim said, thoughts on the last game, though? We missed a halftime report from you. My fault. I was done with the...
We done with the 90s and Jordan with no left hand, he big trash garbage.
We done with the halftime report. Nah, I wanted to do it, but I was too busy rearranging this room, and I had to knock out. I was late for work because of it. I was late for work, bro. Matthew says Lively's better than Maxey and Powell combined on the court. Facts. That's why when he was starting for us, it was great. Hate how Kid has to change everything up when we miss one key player. He should know the lineups by now. Yeah. Basically, THJ closing was my biggest issue. But we talk Mavs, bro. Like Rel and King, they be saying the things I would say on the post game show. Maybe we'd have a different way of saying it, but they said everything I would have said. My biggest issues about last night's game was really THJ being in that closing lineup. Not utilizing Gafford as much as we should have. We utilized him late. But we were very sloppy with the ball at the same time. But also the Golden State Warriors were allowed the freedom to be as physical as they wanted against us. So there was like this uneven officiating. It always is with the Mavs. But that Klay Thompson turnover was crazy. The Draymond Green foul was crazy. It's just, I can't wait for Friday. I know we play tomorrow. We play the Hawks. I hope we beat the Hawks. But I can't wait for Friday. I want to get back. I want the Mavericks to get it back in blood. Yes, I do. I want them to get it back in blood, man. What is that? What's that? Matthew says, who would you put in with Gafford as the bench? Maxey at that 5? Ooh, right now without Lively. Right now without Lively, would I put Maxey at that 5? It just depends on matchups. Right? If they have a 5 in there that can hit a shot, Maxey. If they have a 5 in there that's going to play towards the rim, Dwight Powell. You got to keep it as continuity as much as possible, you know? But it's not something that I'm like looking forward to keeping out there. Like, I want to see what Keith Morris has. Like, why not put Morris out there to see what he got? You know? I don't know. But we need Lively back. Big time. Did J Kid cost Luka the MVP in one of the best years a player has ever had? I think he's impacted it for sure. The thing I thought about watching last night's game is how much Luka has to carry when he was on the court with Powell and Maxey in the last couple of years. Yeah, man, and he's been carrying them. You know what I'm saying? Like he's done it, and you saw last night how it was. Gina Kim says, I thought we've been known we shouldn't play THJ in the clutch. That third quarter was a turning point. I hope we beat the hell out of the Warriors Friday. Curry wasn't even good either. And Curry will be good Friday. As you know, role players do better at home. So the role players for the Warriors are not going to be that great. Curry will be good Friday. Just Luka and Kyrie got to be even better. And PJ Washington does have to shoot better. His defense was great. 3 for 10 is not horrible. 30%. It is in today's NBA. It probably is horrible. But you're looking for more like 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10. That'd be ideal. And the majority of his shots are wide open. So he's got to knock them down, man. Try and ban me says, imagine if the Mavs got a player like Michael Porter Jr. or something similar to that. Oh, you're talking about like a 3, right? We're talking about a 3, a small forward. Oh, that's like a topic for the end of the season, right? But next year, if we end up keeping DJJ, I want to find a way to trade THJ and a pick and go give me a 3. I'd still be interested in Jeremy Grant at the 3. You know what I'm saying? You got all the spots filled, but I still want to find a better small forward than DJJ and have DJJ be the backup, because I think you're a bona fide starting small forward away from winning championships to winning a championship, because Luka is that great. If you get that 3 that meshes with everybody and is better, way better than DJJ, you take your team to the whole next level, bro. That's what I think we're one player away from. We're contenders now. We're one player away from being the favorites every season. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I think I'm making sense. Michael Porter Jr., I don't know, though. I know he's tall. That's great. I know he can make shots. I had to think of it. I'm kind of a Michael Porter Jr. hater. I ain't gonna lie. Jenny Kim says, Kid won't do it, but Morris should play more. No more Dwight Powell minutes, though, and Maxey should never, ever be at the 5 again. I'll take PJ or Omax at the 5. Never Maxey. I can't stand to have Luka at the 5. Rel says, JJ be flip-flopping teaching. He does. He does, bro. And I know they look at JJ like he's a basketball savant and god, and yeah, he knows his stuff. But he's really like a big Derek White fan. You know what I'm saying? He's really big on the East Coast teams, like the 76ers he loves, the Celtics he loves. He's more like an East Coast basketball podcaster. He's not centralized. He's not balanced, you know? So I don't really go crazy about JJ stuff though. And it's sad. It's sad. Because I really love this stuff, but now I have to like, I don't know if I trust you, JJ. Matthew says Miles Bridges. Ooh. Miles Bridges. Ooh, Miles Bridges, bro. Hey, I would have minded, but damn. Ew. That's a tough one because it's Dallas, bro. You already know how, yeah. I mean, if he wasn't convicted of anything, then you could find a way to pitch that, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Black Noir in the building.
Here comes the money.
Here it comes. Here comes the money. Black Noir with a $5 super chat. Appreciate it. Salute, man. Salute. Says the disrespect Luka is getting is unfair. Luka MVP 77. Thanks for the content, TGK, and keep doing your thing, homie. Hey, man. I appreciate you, bro. I hope y'all enjoy this stuff. I know it's no Mavs game today. It's in the middle of the week. It seems like I'm doing these on Wednesdays now. I will not guarantee you that this is a Wednesday thing. It was just, there was 2 takes that I saw that were just so stupid, and I wanted to talk about it. But I appreciate it, man. You know, again, I hope y'all are entertained by this. I hope it, I mean, I was able to keep people on here watching long enough, right? We got 23 on YouTube. We got about 70 on Twitter. So salute to everybody. And again, drop a like if y'all don't mind. For those watching on Twitter, it helps the channel if y'all can go from Twitter and come over here to YouTube just to help it keep growing, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Where was I? Oh, Gina Kim says, we're not contenders until we get THJ, Maxey, and Powell off the team, or just THJ and Maxey. Replace them and we're good. No Diddy. Yes, unfair. Agree. 100. Try and ban me says, only reason why I said MPJ because people were saying Mavs need like a power forward, but can also do center just in case, and obviously he's massive. All right. I get what you're saying. I like that. Like a multi-dimensional type player. Players that I've been talking about for a long time. I'm not mad at that. Honestly. Huh. I ain't gonna lie, I like that. I ain't gonna I'm try and ban me. I'm gonna look into that, my guy. I'm gonna look into that. Huh. Good shit. I love that. I learned something. That's a good point. Because you want to have players that could, like, oh shit, you need me to play center for 3 minutes? I got you, you know. But I gotta see, like, does he do that? You know, I don't know enough. I don't know enough, but I'm gonna trust you and see if it does or doesn't. Daniel in the building says, I'm a little concerned about tomorrow's game. Me too. The Mavericks have been playing a lot of games with only 1 day's rest. Tomorrow they play the Hawks, and then right after, on Friday, they play the Warriors on a back-to-back. The Warriors are also playing tomorrow, and then they're playing in Dallas on a back-to-back on Friday. You got to play the games, right? I'm not going to lie. I anticipate either seeing Kyrie or Luka missing tomorrow. I see that happening. They're going to need rest eventually. Johnny B says, salute to Johnny B. Hold on. Where's your sound effect, Johnny B? Hold on. I got it. Here's Johnny B's sound effect.
We done with the 90s and Jordan with no left-handed bitch ass.
Garbage. Miles Bridges is better than Jeremy Grant, and Bridges wasn't convicted of any crimes. They threw out the charges. All right. How much could we get Miles Bridges for? what could we get him for? Could we get him for the mid-level exception? Could we get him for the biannual, which we won't have the biannual? So could we get him for the MLE, or could we do a sign and trade with THJ? Will the Hornets work with us? Or are the Hornets going to sign him? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's going to be available, bro. I ain't going to lie. Steve M says, love the Uncensored show. We need more of this to vent at as Mavs fans. Also, shout out to the We Talk Mavs crew. Go Mavs. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hold on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Oh.
sir.
I'm over here playing a sound effect and y'all can't hear it. I said, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gina Kim says, kid needs to lock in too. Yesterday was another reason why I don't want him to come back. This loss was fully on him because the team sucked as a whole, but he got to have better rotations and adjust. Yeah, and that's why me and Mavericks Digest, we go a little bit back and forth when it talks about Jason Kidd. I understand he's done a great job now with the Gafford and Lively. It took him a while, right? It took him a while to rotate Lively and Gafford back to back, in rotations. But I've been telling Mavericks Digest, like, I feel I'm not ready to extend Jason Kidd. I need to see more, solely because if you've been watching my channel, I've been a supporter of Jason Kidd since day one. Even when he sucked last year, I still support him. Like, nah, bro, he reminds me of my brother. Y'all remember, right? I supported him through thick and thin until this season. And it took me to the middle of the season to be like, I don't trust him no more. He's got to go. And that Miami Heat game that I went to, where we won and then started that streak, he's turned it around. Ever since he put in Derrick Jones Jr. and Gafford in the lineup. He's turned it around. He's done a lot better. I need to see more. If I lost my trust in you, you have to re-earn it. My trust matters. Your trust matters. And as a Mavericks fan, I'm not ready to give him an extension yet. I got to see more. And so that's where me and Mavericks Digest disagree. By the way, tomorrow, I don't want to say it. Do y'all want to know who the guests are this week? I've had great guests on this show. But we're going to have more guests on the show. All right? And maybe I should have announced this was guest week. But this is definitely guest week. Y'all want to know who I got on the show tomorrow and who I got on the show Friday? Let me know in the chat if y'all want to ask me. I want to know who's the guest on Thursday and who's the guest on Friday. And I'll let y'all know. Matthew says, then we build a dynasty after Luka wins this year. To get the small forward starting spot, DJJ is kind of a starter, but not a caliber starting a small forward that can score. He's mainly there for defense. Yeah. I would love to have a small forward that could go get his own bucket. Yes, DJJ can, but it really comes down to like a layup or a dunk or a wide open three. I need someone that could do a little bit more than that. Jenna Kim said, I saw a lot of fans saying they wanted Luka and Kai to rest these next few games. Have Luka rest one and Kai rest the other? Hell no. Why would they rest? They healthy, they'll be fine. I know. Hawks on a back-to-back. Oh, the Hawks are playing tonight? Let me see. Atlanta Hawks. Oh, they did play today. Ooh, okay. All right. Then you play them all. You play everybody tomorrow against the Hawks. Get that game. Nick says Cavs getting blown out by the Suns. Damn. Jenna Kim says in the 80s, 90s they played damn near every game. If they're healthy, there's no need to rest. We can't afford that right now. Kid can't even handle Lively being out. Imagine Luka or Kai out. Yeah. I hear you. It's just I just know modern NBA is different. Daniel says if both Luka and Kai are out tomorrow, then it's absolutely going to be an L for us. But again, remember, we almost beat Houston without Luka and Kyrie earlier in the season until they blew us out. Facts. D-Star in the building. What's up, D-Star in the building? He says, if Bronny transfers to SMU, does LeBron come to the Mavs? Great question. So, hear me out. I said, what if LeBron declines his player option, takes the Mavs mid-level exception, comes plays with Luka and Kyrie, he develops Omax, wins championships with the Mavs, and then retires, And then you can move Omax into the starting spot with a decent contract that he's ready to go, and you're able to win now and in the future. And people said that'll never happen because LeBron wants $60 million a year. And I'm already thinking like, well, if LeBron wants to end his career winning championships, taking the mid-level exception at 40 years old to come play with Luka and Kyrie, I think that's best case scenario for LeBron to win championships. I'm just saying. But if I got a chance to talk to LeBron, that's what I would tell him. But then people tell me, no, that's too much drama, that's too much attention. Whatevs. It's one of the greatest players of all time, or the greatest player of all time. DV is in the building. What's up, DV, my guy?
It's a bit of a sticky one still.
He said, what's good? Just checking in and checking in quickly and dropping a like. Appreciate you, my guy, as always. Johnny B says, Golden State winning Friday. We need Lively for rim protection off the bench. We got obliterated by the Golden State Warriors bench soon as Gafford sat. Without him, I truly think they'll win again. Yeah, and you were right. You were right again, Johnny B. You were right. Has J-Kid done a great job, though? He finally decided to play his best five, and we supposed to give flowers and extend him. That's what I'm saying. I need to see way more, bro. I got to see way more. Gina Kim says, no rest until they can't walk and have to sit. We are still fighting for 5th seed and trying to get the 4th. We need at least 50 wins. We won't get that if our stars are out. All right. And that's why there's compression pants. That's why there's Cairo rooms. You can do all of that therapy stuff the day off and then go hoop tomorrow. I agree. I think they'll be fine. But I wouldn't be surprised. Lockbox, what up? Said, what do you think about Simone Fontecchio to the Mavs? I know of him. I don't know too much about him. I know he can shoot threes. I remember that, but I don't know enough. I know of him, but I don't know enough. So I really can't give you much. My bad. Nick says, no extension for Kid unless they make the finals. Ooh, that's gonna be a topic for Midnight Madness. That'll be a topic. I'll wait till everybody's on the show and then I'll get everybody's opinions on what will it take to extend Kid. Ooh, Knicks. Salute the Knicks, man.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, lamb, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rat. You name it.
Knicks, you just gave me a great idea for Midnight Madness this weekend, and I'm going to put Nick's idea, even though you didn't say, hey, this is my idea. I'm going to give you credit for the idea. Nick's idea, and I'm going to put, what will it take to extend Jason Kidd? And I'll ask the panel, and the panel will be able to tell me what it'll take, and I'm going to document everybody's stuff and stuff like that, and then we'll be able to figure out what it'll take, man. And we'll get some good data points, right, to see what it'll take. And for those interested, and for those that are not members of the TGK memberships, for those on Twitter, I'm gonna show you a quick little promo in case, because the TGK memberships, whenever I go live with Midnight Madness, it's not on Twitter. It is only on YouTube. So for those interested, this is a little taste of what it is. So, Luka Lounge is where we all hang out and talk Dallas Mavericks. You know what I'm saying? That's where we all hang out. Where the hell am I at? Where am I at? Hold on. Damn, hold on. I got lost. I got lost in the sauce. Phone. Okay. All right. Here we go. We want to know. All right. I'm going to tell y'all. So tomorrow, for the Atlanta Hawks, tomorrow's guest is TMP, the Mavs pod. If y'all don't know who that is, check him out. The Mavs Pod on YouTube. He does post-game shows as well. He's finally started streaming, and so salute to him, man. He's been on the grind. Definitely want to bring him on the show. He has unique takes to the Mavs, and I would love for him to share that on the show while we're going live through it. And then Friday, this is who will be on the show Friday against the
Mavericks Digest.
And why the hell is my camera? Do y'all know why my camera went crazy? Hold on. That looks crazy. Hold on. Are we back? Hold on. Camera coming back. I think it's trying to come back. Yo. These things are funny, bro. Hold on, bro. Technology is the funniest thing you could ever ask about, ever mess with. Here, let's see. Nope. Oh, there it goes. Oh, what up? Not that camera. Oh, man. It'd be these things that be like ruining my own experience about things like that. But here we go. We're back now. But yeah, man, we're going to have Mavericks Digest on Friday. And tomorrow we are going to have the Mavs Pod. TMP, he'll be on the show tomorrow, man. Johnny B says, let me guess, it's Gina. One day, we'll probably get Gina on here. Hopefully she'll be up for it one day. I'm still trying to get Missy one day. That'll be one day. Gina Kim says, Johnny wants to see me so bad. I already said I'm not coming on anymore since they want to disrespect me. Hey, you got to stand on that, Gina Kim. You got to stand on that. When I met Gina Kim, I was like, I got to get you on this vlog. And I know I didn't get her on there for that long. Definitely wanted to be considerate of her privacy. You know what I'm saying? So she was on there for a split second telling y'all were missing out. But I don't know, Gina Kim, maybe in the future, one day, whenever you're more up for it, we bring you on the show or whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? Nick says, Mavs can still make the 4th seed, and that should at least put pressure on the voters to consider Luka. That's best case realistic scenario. Yeah, Clippers got to lose, bro. Clippers got to lose. Daniel says, question is, who's going to guard Murray tomorrow? I would choose either DJJ or PJ and make Murray earn his shots. Well, they got good forwards. They got good centers. That's going to be a DJJ job for sure. For sure. Jenkins, I don't want Braun here. They'll say Luka had a super team and those dumb narratives. I want Luka to win on his own with Kai. All right. I rock with it. Let's see. Matthew says, fully healthy Mavs not making finals means no contract for Kid. Fire his ass because Nico got all the right players around Luka. It's just Kid trying to fill the pieces and make it correct. All right. Hey, man. Midnight Madness. I'll come up with some data points for everybody, and we'll see where we all stand. Steve M says, let's be real. The only reason Maxi's still getting a lot of playing time is because of Dirk. Ooh. Hot take, right? Because I love how open-minded you could be. I don't know how you do it. Even when Johnny sounds like a dumbass, you still try to understand where he's coming from. No hate to you, Johnny. Just an example. Thank you, Gina Kim. Thank you. Yeah, I think everybody has... Here's my perspective, okay? Here's my perspective on the world and in general. I think we're all uniquely different. We all have different DNA. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't replicate our DNA. Our DNA will never, ever, ever be replicated. In the history of the universe, you can never replicate our DNA. Whatever your DNA is, I couldn't replicate it. Whatever my DNA is, you can never replicate it. So I think everyone is unique in that sense. And I think everyone has different perspectives, different things. And me as an individual, as TGK, right? I speak through alias as TGK. So I have to look at myself as an entity. You know what I'm saying? And I can't personalize things. So whether, when I say idiotic takes for like Stephen A. Smith and stuff like that, I'm speaking from a consensus of, I think this is how Mavs fans feel. and I personally feel like that too. But you know, I try not to like shit on anybody's takes, right? It's got to be something so egregious that really pisses me off. But I'm trying to speak for the general population. Now, when we got Johnny B on here, Johnny B has been rocking with us and rocking with me for the longest, and you know, he's from the Bay. I felt there was a special opportunity to get him on the show, and I thought he did an amazing job. And sometimes there's takes that you could learn from. There's takes that you could listen and build something from. You could take away something from everybody, right? You could learn. And so while I'll disagree with some of the things and I'll agree with some of the things, I'm an open-minded person, man. I never want to put anybody in a box, so to speak. But yeah, thank you for that, though. I do fancy myself as open-minded. Nick said, Kid already took the Mavs, so taking them to the finals shows progress, which equates to the warranted extension. Yeah, he already took them to the Western Conference Finals. Facts. When do I ever sound... Y'all always fighting in here, man. I'm going to be at that game. Which game? Which game you going to be at? Oh, no, tension between... That's a pay-per-view matchup. Steve M said, who you got coming on the show? Oh yeah, I got the Mavs Pod TMP. Check him out. It's TMP the Mavs Pod on YouTube. He's dope guy, dope show. And then Mavericks Digest. If y'all know about Mavericks Digest, he'll be coming on the show for the second time on Friday night against the Golden State Warriors. My guy said, get them rails up. My guy Rel, get them rails up. Rel, that's hilarious. He said, get them likes up, man. Yeah, get them likes. Get the rails up. I'm hilarious. I'm hilarious. That's hilarious. That's how you know I've been on this show a long time. Gina is an AI bot. Nah, she's not. She's real. I'm happy you didn't have me on there long. I love being in front of cameras, but I was shy. I didn't sound ugly, so I was happy about that. You're good. You're good. Yes, call me a bot from now on. Look at the standings right now. Mavs need to keep winning. Fuck what anyone else is doing. Yup. Daniel says, DJ J. Murray is a good matchup in all honesty. As long as you play solid defense tomorrow, we got a chance. And we do. We do. We got rim protection. Hopefully, Lively is back. Jenny Gibbs said, now that OKC is losing, especially without SJ, that's going to help his MVP case. Shaking my head. Oh, Jokers. Why I keep Jokers? Standings giving me heart palpitations. Damn. Hitting the Powerball right now. Yeah, I forgot to play it. Hopefully no one wins unless you won it, bro. I wanted to play it. I forgot to put my money on it. Daniel says, if both Luka and Kyrie play tomorrow, which is up in the air, then we got a legitimate shot at beating Atlanta. I'm just concerned about the Friday game against Golden State. That too. Kid would have to cure cancer for me to extend him. Damn. Yeah. Sad. Something like that, right? Did you hear Johnny and King arguing yesterday? It was hilarious. Yeah, man. I was in the chat and I was playing sound effects the whole time. I was playing this. I was playing this. It was pretty crazy. Josh Green and Lively out against Atlanta. Damn. Well, there goes that. Daniel says they listed Lively and Green as out for tomorrow's game. Well, I appreciate y'all filling me in, man. Appreciate y'all. Pels just lost, so we good. All right. So they can take tomorrow's game off. Do not be surprised. I'm just saying. Do not be surprised if they take Atlanta off and then play the Warriors. I'm just saying. Just don't be surprised. All right, man. We got 31. Damn, we got 31 likes in here, man. Salute to y'all, man. That's crazy. We got likes in here, man. We got everyone enjoying the show. Cool emojis all over the place. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm about to get ready to get it. Damn, it's almost 10:30. I am tripping. I went over my time. I was supposed to do an hour. I literally did almost 2. That's crazy. I need to go to sleep. Anyway, guys, been your boy TGK. Tomorrow we'll be doing a pregame show. Friday we'll be doing a pregame show. Saturday night we'll be doing Midnight Madness. Sunday we'll be doing a pregame show. I don't even know what this Mavericks schedule. Let me see. It's the Mavericks schedule, bro? Yes. I'm be streaming 5 days in a row. Why did I do this tonight? So Atlanta tomorrow, Golden State Friday, Houston Sunday, Charlotte Tuesday, Miami Wednesday, Detroit Friday, and then the next Sunday, Oklahoma City. Damn, we only got a few more games and the season's over, guys. Wow. And I've only missed one pregame show. Can y'all believe that? I've only missed one pregame show. That's wild. Where we at? Hold on. Nancy says that Lively's out until April 12th on ESPN. Damn. That's the end of the season. Would you ask Luka or Kyrie to rest tomorrow knowing Golden State is looming? Yeah. I mean, you're kind of stuck into the 5th seed. If it's me, let me stop before I piss people off. Gina Kim says, when are you going to argue with someone? Should I start trying so we can get angry, TGK? I don't know. I don't know if anyone could piss me off live and in person. You gotta understand, like, when I had that one video go for like 3 million views or whatever, and I was getting killed left and back and forth, left and right, I wasn't phased. That didn't bother me. I'm really a calm, cool, collected person. When I get upset, it's obviously a little bit of entertainment behind it, but I generally mean what I'm saying, because I try to like explain what I'm trying to say through words, but I don't know. We'll see. If that ever happens, it'll be live and you'll see it, but who knows? But if you try to piss me off, Gina, I don't think you're going to like what you see. Out of all those games, which ones do you think we could lose? I guess GSW and Miami, but I'm very confident we'll beat every team from now on. I agree. I think we should beat every team from now on. That's me, though. I agree with that. Dana says, if I told Luka to rest tomorrow, he would probably talk Slovenia and me and say, heck no, I'm playing, bro. I got to get that MVP nod. Yeah, I think so, too. MVP Luka said, look at the standings, TGK. It's tight as fuck right now. Ain't no locked into any spot. I hear you, bro. I'll do it. I'll love to be everyone's entertainment. I could be a bot for a while if y'all want me to. All right. Gina's dope, man. Salute to Gina. Salute to everybody, man. It's been your boy TGK. I hope y'all enjoyed the show today. Hope it got y'all away from your daily grind. Hopefully you've been able to enjoy this and forget about the day if you had a rough day. Anyway, man, it's been your boy TGK. I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow for the pregame show against the Atlanta Hawks with the homie TMP. And we got one more comment. Let me see. Go Mavs. Yes. All right. Now we out. We out, guys. Y'all have a good one. See y'all tomorrow.